How are you? Good. Have a good day. Good. Happy Monday. Good to see you. Cheerleading injury?
So what are we working on? What do we got?
So we know by the limit comparison test that this has the same convergence or divergence.
At the senior school, we are about 475 students, and our classes range between 13 and 17 students per class.
So tomorrow I'll ask you, does this converge or diverge, and why? What test are you using? Okay, so that's what I'm going to expect from you tomorrow.
I'm sure it's divergent, I just want to be able to prove it.
It's such a luxury to be able to learn in a smaller environment. It gives students an opportunity to participate in class daily, for teachers to get to know their students very well.
So I'm not worried about it. I just have to make sure that I stay consistent. That makes sense. I converse with so many different teachers and so many different staff members on a daily basis, and I love that, honestly. And you really form strong relationships, whether it's with the lunch ladies in the dining hall or with the teachers.
There is a type of trust that teachers and students create during their time here.
They're my mentors, they're not just my teachers.
That's the idea.
They're interesting people who I want to know after I graduate. Like I love them.
Don't do it mezzo boring. Take the opportunity to express. Ready?
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
Good, and it has to be kind of, you warm to it, you don't scream about it.
Academics at Shady Side are definitely challenging, but doable because there is a support system available. Teachers want you to do well, they're not out to get you.
I have definitely faced a lot of challenges. I mean, the U.S. history paper, which is infamous at this school, it was hard, it really was. But my teacher just continued to help me and let me know that I have a lot of time just to relax, and that has made every single challenge just so much easier. Focusing on like what's American.
Is that a part of why that happens? So I think there's a lot of interesting things for you to investigate there.
So my paper is about how chess in the US in the 1900s was reflective of foreign affairs.
Politics in the Cold War influenced the development of US soccer.
How the AIDS epidemic was perpetuated by systematic bias against minority groups.
How the US politics influenced the development of superhero comics.
What you have today is a quick exercise in design thinking.
One of the things I really like about Shady Side is how everyone, regardless of their different interests and passions, are committed to their academics as well.
I think it's really important to set the bar high. It gives our students the opportunity not just to succeed, but also to fail.
When you're looking at the A and B slides, one is going to be a slide that has animal cells, one is going to be of plant cells.
Those failures are the things that give our students the capacity to see what they're capable of. And that is a critical aspect of building character. And we are a school that cares deeply about character development.
Andy, look at this. I think it's a spinal cord.
Sweet.
I think a lot of students, they do kind of rise to the challenge, because if anything challenging ever comes up in a class, like I know how to handle it now, just because of the tools I've been given.
We want kids to become their own best self-advocate. There can be barriers to kids asking for help. You know, many of them have never had to ask for help ever. Oftentimes you'll find the kids who are doing really well here, our highest flyers, are the kids that are actually asking for the most help in some ways.
My job is to make sure that all of our students and faculty feel like they belong and that they're included.
Moral.
So that includes curriculum. Is our curriculum coming from a variety of perspectives?
Remember the article we read at the beginning of the year about why we study history? If I'm seeing something on the news or I'm seeing something that doesn't make sense, like I'm able to understand why and how.
When we're talking about change, it's imperative that we're always learning and we're having different experiences.
It's difficult to think of a way that one person or even one community could figure out a way to actually break out of this cycle.
I think that's the big thing, like change can't happen if people don't know what's going on.
I mean, personally, I think like you shouldn't have, humanitarian issues are not a niche interest. I think everybody should care.
These kids are courageous, they are brave. They're not allowing things to define who they are. And with that, that is being authentic.
Community assembly is the time that we dedicate every week to gather the entire community.
Teachers and students alike are able to go up and speak about announcements, plays, sports games. Without further ado, join me in welcoming Mr. Janasco to the stage. It's a hoot. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. It's a special time, and I think it's really unique to Shady Side.
We have 3 full-time college counselors, and their only responsibility is to serve our students and take them through the college process.
And so those are the people who are acting and advocating for you at every opportunity. I can't remember a time where I had a question that wasn't answered. They're amazing.
Good, good, good. Bounce, continuous bounce, continuous bounce. There you go, jump and get some height. Good, good. Give me 5 more.
We do have an athletic requirement, and that athletic requirement is critical to the lives of our students.
So I am a runner. I do cross country in the fall and track and field in the spring.
They can try on sports that they've never tried on before.
Last year, I decided to try a new sport during the winter. I joined the girls' basketball team.
They can also pursue sports where they are maybe a little more seasoned.
I play lacrosse, for example.
During the fall, I play soccer.
I play football and lacrosse.
I was the soccer captain, the softball captain, as well as the environmental club leader. So I was a little busy.
Students are playing sports after school, we have kids involved in clubs, but through all of that, they're really able to balance a lot of competing interests, keep a lot of balls in the air.
So our first prompt is the best way to fight climate change is, and your time starts now.
Start using renewable energy like solar panels, talking to the youth, educating the youth, target the corporations, and lobby for better policies.
I think the other students really liked the 2 different perspectives.
So there's something for everybody, and it's a good opportunity for someone to learn maybe another side they've never thought about before.
Stand by for your entrance, Druid.
I pray you will forgive the meager merits of my humble table.
Thunder!
Hello, all. Sorry we're late, but we fought the storm all the...
Miss Budd, it is wondrous to see you again. Let me take your things.
These programs are an entryway into asking our students to understand who they are, to step up in a variety of ways that exercises that muscle around relationship building, conflict resolution, grit. All of those things are really important to us, and the more opportunity that we give our students to practice that, the better they are.
I think all of us on campus are ambitious. We all want to excel, whether it's on the field or in the classroom, but that doesn't just happen. You need to sit there and take accountability for your own actions and what you're spending your time in.
This school has so many opportunities and so many different things to try that there are always challenges surrounding you, but that's what makes you better.
The opportunities that you're presented with when you come to the school are just endless. I mean, the relationships that you make, the people that you meet.
There are students who come all the way from China, and there are students who live 5 minutes away from here, like me. And it's all about the different experiences and different opportunities that you get to have here that bring kind of the people together, I feel like.
And you see kids that might come in as fairly reticent or quiet or introverted. By the time they're a senior, they're able to articulate an argument and they're able to advocate for something that they feel passionate about.
It's kind of a double-edged sword. Now I'm coming away with the attitude where there's nothing that happens that's outside of my control. I've really been able to achieve a balance both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom.
The little individual cells in the compound eye.
I think the more opportunity we give our students to lean into things that aren't comfortable for them, the better they are at navigating those moments. And this is a life skill. We want our students to be able to step out of their comfort zone and to be able to thrive. Because in the end, that's what creates a real sense of resilience and strength for our students.